welcome to week 14 and special events. So special events could be anything from a wedding to a street festival to the Super Bowl, halftime show at the Super Bowl, anything that you are really looking forward to. And so it does expound a little bit upon what we talked about last week with meetings, conventions, and expositions, but has a little bit of a different feel to it. So when you're thinking about what those special events are, I want to walk you through that event planning process. So the event planning process does include a couple of key components. First off, research, and then followed by the design of the event, the planning, the coordination, and finally the evaluation. But you'll see it as a complete circle in the event planning process. And in the content for this week, you will see some of the questions that you should be answering in each of those components. So when you're researching, why should the event be held? Who should be holding it? Where should it be held? What's the focus and what are the outcomes expected, right? So if you're thinking about a wedding as a special event, why should it be held is pretty apparent. Who should hold it is pretty apparent. Where should it be held? That's when you start to get a little bit more creative. We certainly know what the focus of the event is, the expected outcome. And then moving on to the design phase, which can be both the most exciting and the most challenging of stages when you're really brainstorming those ideas. And then the planning is really where the most bullet points come into play. Determining the budget, selecting the site, selecting hotel accommodations, transportation, negotiating contracts, deciding on catering and menus, speakers, entertainment, music, audiovisual needs. Certainly audiovisual needs has become a bigger and more important factor in some of these events. Marketing plan for the event or invitations, packets and agendas. And then coordination is typically day of, and then evaluation would be really going back to the beginning, what were the outcomes expected and were those achieved? And so this will be a great opportunity for you this week to be able to really hone in if you are interested in that event planning career, looking at that. I did include some videos this week. One of my favorites is the time-lapse video to really see transforming a venue from a very basic empty canvas to a beautiful event. And it really does summarize for me what I think an event planner does is kind of looking at nothing and then creating this magical event. So when you think about how to demonstrate that you understand special events, I have an assignment here that will allow you to articulate each phase in the process: research, design, planning, coordination. Really, you're going to talk about how you would plan to coordinate and how you would evaluate. Any special event. So you could select a corporate event, an association event, a charity ball or fundraiser, a social event, like a wedding or a birthday party, a graduation party, something like that, a fair or festival, a concert or sporting event, or a mega sporting event, right? So like the halftime show at the Super Bowl. We certainly did see a couple of examples of halftime shows on the Thanksgiving Day football games. So what you want to do in this assignment is ensure that you answer the questions of what the objective was of the special event, the budget, and then how will you know if your special event is successful. So I look forward to seeing you plan your special event and really, more importantly, articulate each phase in that planning process. Another assignment that I want to draw to your attention that is not quite due yet, but will be, actually two assignments, is the hospitality portfolio. And this will, hopefully, the expected outcome is to have a better understanding of career opportunities available in the hospitality industry. So I'd love for you to include a quotation or a biography of an industry leader that you especially like and why. A list of 5 industry organizations or companies of most interest to you, and then a job description of 2 positions that you're interested in learning more about. So that will be due soon. And then a little bit further out is a leadership assignment. This is a group assignment, so I'm giving a little bit more time. This is the premise of this is your class has an opportunity to attend a trip abroad, and you'll be answering these questions. And I do have the group assignments here as well. So I look forward to any questions, and I hope you have a great week ahead.